Alright, this one though.
I just stop.
Trying to say this without saying it.
Okay.
Okay, so if a guy was like, "Shut up,"
But why would you say that then?
No.
Do you
before
find
you've
that
even
hot?
finished, before you've even finished, one, why would you be in the presence of someone who tells you
Oh, because you can
To
be in the presence
shut
of
up.
fools, but you
shut
don't stay
up.
in the presence.
No.
No, but you're talking about if this was your guy, right? Or the
Do you
one-
find that attractive? A guy who's able to speak to you in that way, be like, "Shut up."
No.
No, why? I don't, by the way. I'm not saying I
So-
like that. I don't.
Like, I think I conduct myself. I talk to everyone how I expect to be treated. So I think I'm quite polite. I'm quite courteous, and just there's a standard kind of level of courtesy that happens. And anyone who's in my presence, I expect to reciprocate that.
Absolutely.
So it's just respect, really. And I think anyone who you associate with should be on that same level.
Do you think that also ties into knowing your self-worth and self-love as well?
What, if you find that attractive?
Yeah.
I think it says what you. I think it says what you. It says what you find attractive, and
Yeah.
if that's what you find attractive, then God bless you. No, but that's serious though, because in all fairness, there's a way. Like if there's an occasion where a guy needs to say, calm you, for example. There's a way you can say that
it right.
without it being that.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be that. It
Yeah.
could be some people's mere presence could let you know to calm. Do you remember when we was in America and I tried to? We met some guys that were in a fraternity and I tried to do like the frat
sign,
shake.
yeah.
It was when we were coming to
Oh,
visit
yeah.
uni, and he was like, "Nah, chill."
It's like, no, chill.
Like he wasn't rude.
Yeah.
He didn't take anything.
But, yeah.
And there was me like, "Oh." Being a joker, like I'm gonna do, and he was like, "Nah, chill."
Yeah,
It
that's
just
it.
it humbles you.
Yeah.
You don't need to
But
be.
he was such a gentleman to
Yeah.
me. So, and the thing is, because he was such a gentleman to me throughout my stay, I knew that this is a personal thing to him.
Yeah.
The reason why he couldn't say, there was no nice, like it wasn't even a horrible way of saying
No.
it, but it was like, so that you know I'm serious, and I'm not gonna be doing the handshake with you. Nah, chill. Like, but he was saying to me like, your smile is so lovely. He's been so nice to me
Yeah.
throughout the stay.
Yeah.
So I knew
Yeah.
when he was serious, he was serious.
Yeah.
If you're around a guy that's a horrible all the time, how do you know when he's serious and when he's
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I also think like it does. It's a journey thing. I think that you're in a certain place to accept that kind of conversation. If you're dating someone like that, you're not there yet. Basically, you haven't yet understood who you are and
Yeah.
your value and your purpose, and that you're a queen. Why
Yeah.
should my boyfriend tell me to shut up?
No.
And
no.
why should I find that attractive? Do you know what I mean? So it definitely says a lot about the way you see yourself. Not even so much about the other person, but for
Yeah.
you to take that and accept it, you've got to do the work.
For you to want that, if we're referring to that video.
I was trying not to say that, girl.
Keep it all the way real.
We keeping it real.
Yeah,
No,
I think yeah, you have to just kind of
You
keep
have
it
to,
real,
because
yeah.
I saw it. I can't pretend I didn't see it.
It was it was a lot.
For you to want someone to tell you to shut up, like that's what you respect. I think it's a shame because no one should be spoken to like that. I don't
Yeah.
think
No one.
it's attractive. I don't think in a couple of years' time you're going to think that, oh, that was so hot when I was with that guy who used to tell me to shut up. But to be fair to the guy here also, I think the person talked about, you know, when I need to be humbled, I might disrespect them. Why should you want to disrespect somebody?
Your
Why should you
girl.
anticipate disrespecting somebody? We all lose our tempers, yes, but you shouldn't go into a relationship or a conversation thinking, oh, I'm going to disrespect this guy, or I'm going to get loud, I'm
No.
going to be like this, and then it's going to have to get to that point because
Yeah.
why should he be on the receiving end of that?
Yeah.
Why should you be kicking off or loud or mugging him off or whatever to the point where he loses his temper and tells you to shut up because you're not showing him any respect and then you're not getting any respect back.
Yeah.
So it's a reciprocal thing.
I think, yeah, it's a messy cycle.
It is, but one thing that I've grown up seeing, it's an area of growth that I've experienced personally in relationships, is that what we respect in men, like we want a man that we respect, right?
Yeah.
But we have to respect them.
Yeah.
That's how you have a man that you respect, by you respecting him. When you show, and it's crazy because we want people to act in a certain way that we're not willing to honor them to. Maybe I'm not making sense, but it's like, respect the role of the man in your life. Like if someone is your man, you honor them as your man. Like you don't treat them as anything less than what you would respect in a man.
Yeah.
You can't. How are you gonna bring out the king in a guy when you're?
Yeah.
No,
It's true.
not.
What do you wish you would have told yourself as a teenager?
So many things.
Oh.
Because part of my channel is also to reach out to the younger girls, the younger females. And I feel like nowadays there's so much out there, good and bad, that they're seeing.
Yeah.
So something like, I want a man to tell me to shut up. Someone would be like, do you know what? Is she saying that maybe that's a good thing? And then guys who watch it will also think, oh, maybe I need to be that kind of guy to get a girl. So what I'm trying to say is, what do you want to say to like those younger girls, as well as what do you wish you could say to yourself, knowing everything you've been through? So
I think you should go first.
Wait, okay, I wish I would have. Why'd you do this to me, Al?
You did this.
Okay,
It's not easy, is it?
it's not easy.
It's not easy.
This one's
It's a really hard
This is
question.
a lot. There's
Take
a lot
your
of
time.
things.
Yeah.
I wish I would have. Yeah, if I could say anything to my younger self, it'd be like, there's no rush. Take your time, and just because he's a nice person doesn't mean I need to invest my time into them.
It's a hard question.
Self-love.
But I think I would say to myself, like, from the beginning, I guess when we're younger, we don't really know what we like, what we don't like, in terms of just like hobbies and things. And like, maybe I would say to myself, don't invest too much time in like guys, just invest time in what you enjoy doing, and just let the guys come out of those environments.
Yeah.
Because I guess when I was younger, I didn't, you're young, you're like, oh, this guy's good looking, he's nice and all this stuff, but you kind of forget the things that you like to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time you don't actually have that much in common. Like when you actually sit down and
It's
think
compromising
about
a sense.
it. Yeah, so yeah, you like to have fun, yeah, you like to party, yeah, you like to like go cinema and stuff, but fundamentally you don't have that much in common. So I think I would say to myself, like, just focus on what you like to do, and find someone who genuinely likes the same things, but I can say that now, of course.
Yeah.
But I think when we're younger, we just like guys for
The wrong reasons.
like the physical and the material things.
Oh my god, sorry.
He
Dark
drives
skin ting with a
That used to be your absolute specification.
My gosh, that was
Like if we saw a dark skin thing with a
so shallow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And like, oh, when he drives a car.
That's what, that was
and
my one.
it's very materialistic things. Like, let's be honest, it's nothing like serious.
No.
So yeah, I think I would just say focus on. We've all been there though. It's nothing like serious.
No.
So yeah, I think I would just say focus on. We've all been there though. It's cool. It's cool though. It's cool. We've moved on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He doesn't have to be a dark skin ting with bling bling.
But it would help, right? It would help.
But Morris Chestnut though.
If you're watching, Morris.
He's married. I can't look.
Oh,
We can't talk if he's married.
sorry.
I'll edit that bit.
No. Let's be real.
I didn't even know who.
Yeah, she's pretty.
But yeah, so I think it's just focusing on what you really like to do and what do you like about yourself, you know, and then just finding someone who actually matches with that.
Cheeks?
I think the majority of the advice I'd want to give my younger self, she wouldn't listen to. So I would just say the one thing I hope she would listen to, which is you're still working it out. And even when you get to 29, you'll still be working it out.
Yeah.
So what you think you know right now, like don't, you know, sometimes when you're a teen, things seem so final. Like, I have to do it this way in order to get this. No. You don't have a clue, child. Like, just, no, seriously. So do what you're meant to do, because you're going to get to the other side of, like, uni and realise it's all the geeks that are ruling the world. All the ones that you thought were losers in school because they were in their books. Yeah. They're all winners now, by the way. So befriend them now. I wish I studied more. I wish I found Jesus earlier, or Jesus found me earlier. Well, no, his time's perfect, but I wish I was a bit more focused on what I was doing then and there, not thinking like, oh, I want to get to this, or I want to do that, because I'm still working it out. I've got to those places where I thought I'll be like, when I get a job, or when I get a car, or when I do this, when I pass this, and I've done all those things, and I'm still working out the next stage. Yeah. So just whatever your hand finds to do it well, and don't get distracted with other things.
I saw from other people, not necessarily myself, but don't put any dreams on hold for anybody.
Oh yeah, I never did that though.
And me neither, but I did see a lot of people that did, like, you know, don't go to a particular university because you have a friend or you have a boyfriend who's in a particular city and you don't want to travel far. Just go, because that guy, although he may, as nice as he might be, or that friend, as nice as she or he might be, might not be there in a year or two.
They weren't there.
I was just trying to be nice about it. And, you know, and some people didn't do a year abroad or something because someone who was just please,
That's
just
true.
go.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And so and in some cases, like the guy or the girl or whoever it is might not be there at the other end, but you've grown so much as a person through that process.
Yeah.
He might, or she might be there, because I'm saying it might be a friend as well, whatever. They may be there at the end, but that just proves that they're worthy, and they've also grown to really validate that friendship, you know. So yes, they might not be there, yes, they may be there, but you just need to do what is on your life's plan, because no one's waiting around. So and you'll just look back and think, oh, maybe I should have gone.
Pursue your passion. Like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Fortunately, I was burned when I was quite young. I remember when we were in primary school, and everyone was going to this school called Holy Family next door.
Oh yeah.
Now my best friend at the time had to apply to another school. I said, I'll apply with you so you're not on your own. I get in, she doesn't. So all my friends ended up going to Holy Family, and I ended up going to another school, which was a blessing in the end, because obviously I met all you guys. But I learned But I learned very early on not to follow people, or to put all your hopes and all that into one person or one thing. So fortunately, I never really compromised, whether it was with like friends or relationships, in like not doing what I wanted to do just in case they didn't like it, that I'm going to do it. Fall in line or but because of that, I feel like I became quite independent. So anything, like, as we're all pretty similar, but anything I want to do now, I just do it. Whether I'm going by myself, like I'll meet people, it's fine, because I'm used to just going and doing what I need to do, and not letting anybody hold me back. And I think you have to remember that, because when you're younger, you think, you know, it's the be all and the end all, and I have to be with this person. And I remember, actually I won't say that because it will bait up the person. But there was a film I watched. And this girl and like her partner, she had a partner. Her partner wanted to go to a workplace quite far away, and she didn't want him to go there. So then he didn't. But then the relationship was kind of like a lot of tension. It's like, yeah, because she kind of held him back from doing what he wanted to do. And I think the person only resents you for that. And the same way, you will resent your bae or whoever for stopping you doing whatever it is you want to do. So,
And you know what I think we should have all touched on, which just occurred to me when you said about coming to school? Having friends that are not crutches. Like, having friends that are not crutches.
Yes.
You don't need your friend, like, because I think that's a major area, especially as females. Like, you either have like this BFF where you've got to know everything that they're doing, be in all their business, or you have these sort of spot friendships where you're in your best friends 1 minute, you're out the other minute. And having you guys, even though you're not emotional crutches to me, we're not crutches to each other, but we're supports to each other.
Definitely.
We've been there for years, like years. I don't need to see you guys all the time, but I know that these are girls that have my back. Like fully have my back. And just a lot, isn't it? It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, but I think that's so important. Real friendship,
so important. Like you said, you don't need to know everything about that person all the time. You
that's
don't.
not friendship.
It's not
That's
friendship. It's like
something
an
else.
obsession. And then when I'm not trying to diss anybody, but
Just do speak from your heart.
no, but it's true. Like you should be living your own life and having different experiences, and then you've got the girls you can come back to. And like with us, everyone, bar me and cheeks, has like just lived abroad. You guys just go off and you move abroad, and it's fine. Like even when we are all in the same country, how often do we meet up?
Right.
It's true.
Right.
And whenever we live abroad, they come anyway.
Me and Chica have been on a lot of holidays. It's been great. Guys, keep travelling, man. See the world.
We'll do that.
Becky, we're coming for
Becky,
you.
But yeah, on that same note, just because how our friendship group is, we all like lift each other up.
Definitely.
So just surrounding yourself with people who do lift you up and who are going places. Like you might be going in different directions, but as long as you're all moving,
Laugh together, cry together, like sisters.
We're not competing.
Yeah, no.
That's the worst.
No. If you win, when you win, you win, you win. I win.
Like,
Because I'm going along with you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't work anymore.
They're tired.
I don't work.
Yeah, I'll be living in the.
That's